Hi everybody and welcome to my channel. This is your girl Essy, and today I don't really have good news. I've been holding it for quite some time right now. If you really watch my channel, you don't watch my videos, you've already seen my German mom. So the last video I made with her, she was in the hospital, and so I didn't really show you after that how she was feeling, because I was not really able to make any videos about it and all the stuff. So long story short, my German mom passed away. I've been holding it that much for now since the 2nd of July. 2nd of July she got her wings and fly away. It is sad because I can just imagine me, I used to call my mama, so, and always say she used to and now when I just think like I can't do that no more. I can't call her and she respond. Sorry guys. That is really hard. So I'm sorry. We've been going this process of the funeral and all this stuff, but the funeral home has been doing most of the stuff. Well, okay, I'm back. The fact that I know she's not gonna be there no more, at least the past month I could just go to the home care and I visit her and all the stuff. It was something different. Now that I know I can't go nowhere to visit her, an exception of I'll go to the grave, it's very hard because she was the person I was here close to since I came to Germany. She took me as a daughter. I know everybody has had different mind and all that. That is allowed. She has always been acting like a boss. Nobody should do anything. She was the boss. That's how she feels like she has everything in order, but that's how she was, and she was really caring, giving, and I used to call her Mother Teresa because she wanted to help everybody. She forgets sometimes herself, and she wanted to help everybody. It doesn't matter. Most of the time when we go to visit her at the at home care, she's like, why didn't you tell me you're coming? I could have gone shopping, buy some food, and so that I can make something for you guys. And I'm telling the mom, you can't do anything for me for sure. I've been doing things for you for longest time. She was 93. She could be 94 on October. It's just a few months before her birthday. Then she passed away. But it was not nice at last to see her that way. She was kind. If you haven't watched my videos, make sure you go watch back the video that I did. She's there. I was with her I took her to the hospital, and she was like walking by herself. We were talking, we were laughing, and and that's the thing I don't understand. For one thing, like, you take somebody to the hospital, you think she's being helped, and then at the end of the time, it's not even the end of the time. It was like a day. We took her there on Friday, and then Saturday, Sunday, she was not the same person I used to know. You know, it's so hard when you just taking you think you are taking somebody to some hands that you know you trust them that they're gonna help her or doing something, but at the end of the time you see they were not really helping her. They were really like kind of mistreating all people. I will say this, and I will be open about that one. They were not really, you know, that like, you know, there are people who just work for money. And I always say, if you are working in a public place where people need your help, need you to give them some kind of help, I think you should be the right person. You shouldn't be there just because you are just doing a job and you want to earn money, and you're not even having that heart to take care of other people, which you are being paid for. And that's what I experienced in this hospital. And it was so sad to see that. It was so sad for me to be leaving her there. Anytime I go visit her and I live back her back in that hospital, it was so hard. But there's nothing you could do. I remember when they came, she was released from the hospital. They took her back to her home care. That since that moment she couldn't stand up no more. She was just laying. She was just sleeping the whole time. She just lay there, no sitting down or doing anything. And it became worse that she stopped eating. She was not eating no more. Within just 2.5 weeks, everything was happening within these 2.5 weeks. And she couldn't eat no more. She couldn't drink. The last 1.5 week before she passed away, she was not drinking, she was not eating at all. And in the home care, they had this program they call palliative. I don't know what they call it in English. I don't know if they call it in German like that. I don't know. But that's the program. Like they know that they take care of somebody who is on a dying process. They just take care, like they see that they don't have pain at all, but they take care of them that they are doing okay, no pain. They are taking care of everything. And it was nice, but the way she was looking, it was not the person I know all these years. She was looking different. And I think it's not nice to see the person you love or you know that long, to see them suffering in that state, on that position, because it went really quick. And yeah, last time when I was in the hospital, I didn't bring that vlog out. When I was in the hospital, the same day I was taking the hospital early in the morning, because I was feeling sick. I was really feeling sick. And yeah, they took me to the hospital with an ambulance and an emergency doctor, and I was there the whole day. And in the evening, that was Saturday, the 1st. In the evening, no, it was a Sunday already. Sunday the 2nd, yeah, the 2nd. So the whole day I was in the hospital, and then in the evening I was discharged. I told them I need to go home. They discharged me. I came home. After coming home, I didn't eat anything in the hospital or some, because I was in the emergency area. So I was hungry, very hungry, because since they took me to the hospital early in the morning, the whole day I didn't eat anything. So I was given some drips and all the medication here and there. When I came home, I made something to eat, and I decided to go to the home care to check on her. When I went there, normally when I call her, like I call her mama, she would just say yeah. But this time she didn't respond. She was just like snoring really loud. She was sleeping really deep, snoring. I've never seen or heard this before from her. Not even. I haven't seen somebody dying before. she was the first person experiencing all this, the process to the end. So after that I knew this was it, because the day before that Sunday, that was a Saturday in the evening, I was there and I was talking to her, and I was seeing that she was not really feeling well. She was uncomfortable and all that stuff. Like she was fighting. I think she was thinking, oh God, she doesn't want to leave us alone and all the stuff. So I told her, Mama, it's sometimes it's good you just be free. I just thought, okay, the way we were just free to each other, talking to each other very freely, we could talk to each other everything. I told her, okay, listen, we are all grown up here. We are no babies. We can take care of ourselves. We can do everything. You don't have to worry. We can take care of everything. We are all grown up, and you have done enough for us. And if it's time to go, just close your eyes and sleep. You don't have to worry about us at all. We are all good. We are doing good. I'm just saying this because I didn't want to see her suffering. It was hurting me because I know she loves me so much and I love her a lot, but I didn't want to remember her in that situation. So I just talked to her and I told her, do you understand? Do you listen to me? Are you listening to me? Do you understand? And she was, she could just, when it's yes, she will just do her head like this. When it's no, she will do this. So she say yes, and I say okay. And from then we just listen to music, because she liked music. We listen to music, her best music, her favorite artist, So we listen to music and all that, and then I just told her, we are going home, and I told her, you sleep well. I will be coming back tomorrow to see you. So the next day is the day when I was taken to the hospital. I was so sick, and all this came all of a suddenly, that I was feeling so bad. But I think that it was the things that, because we were so close to each other, that it's like I felt already that she was not going to be there no more, So that's it. She was gone when I went there Sunday after hospital. I went there and I called her and she didn't even respond. I knew this is it. So I went back home and hoping that nothing happened, but at around 10:30 in the night, that is 22:30 at night, she then passed away. Yeah. The next day, early in the morning, we went there. She was already just put together. She was looking really good. She was just having a smile on her face while she was dead. It's so crazy, because I've never seen somebody looking good when she's passed away. But she was looking really good. She was like happy wherever she was, and they just laid down her there. I had some clothes over there. They had her with her circle and all that, her hair combed nicely, her hands together with the flower, and yeah, just waiting for the funeral home to pick her up. I was fine with that, but it was hurting. It was hurting a lot, and that's why I couldn't be talking. I couldn't talk about this no more. But today I thought, okay, it's time for me to talk about it, because, well, we are having our funeral on Friday, sending her to her last rest place, which is going to be on a Friday in the afternoon. That's the day we are having the send off, and I really appreciate the days and the time we had together. When I came here, I couldn't speak German, but spending a lot of time with her, she made me learn a lot of German language. I went to school. I started going to school, but like you're learning theory in school. But when I came home, she was there. Like, she will tell me a spoon is called like this, all this stuff, basic stuff which are in the house. She was just telling me how to pronounce them, how she teach me a lot. And I remember when I started driving, she was the one. Imagine she took me in somewhere in the places, and she will just leave me with her car. She shows me how to drive. It's crazy, but we were having fun. She didn't have. I was like a girl she wished to have. She had a baby girl, and she passed away after birth. And after I came to her life, she just felt like I was like the girl who was just sent to her. And we did a lot together. We had our moments where we had our crush or something, but it's normal. It never just hold that long. You just fight a little bit and everything goes okay, and you continue with the life. So yeah, I had really fun. And until she's just that much old, I can just believe she turned, and she was like she was strong to until 91, like until she turned 91 something. Her 91 birthday, October, she celebrated. I remember when like she liked partying. She really liked partying. Her birthday, she will celebrate 3 days, not 2 days, 3 days. And I was like, excuse me, in that age, how can you be? But she knew how to have fun. She had different groups of women where they could meet. They had like a whiskey group, they had like a coffee group, they have like workmates group, all those groups, and they will just meet from one place to somebody else, and they will just sit down. They have cakes, coffee, and they chat. She used to have fun. She knew how to have fun, and she was not the person who could sit down just do nothing. She was always active, doing something. And that's why I think her age allowed her to be really active, and she was strong until that old age. When I'm talking like this, I just see pictures going through my mind, about her. Anyway, I know I'll miss her, and I had to come talk to you about this because you've seen I already introduced her several times on my videos when I go see her, when I was with her somewhere. I remember we were last time on Christmas as well. We were with her for lunch in a restaurant, such things. So I was introduced. She was kind of present on my videos, and I was so glad, and I'm so glad that I did that, because these are the things which will keep me seeing her all the time on my videos, and she won't just disappear out of my life. I know I have something, and for that, that's why I was in town today. I want to make my nails, I remember, as I said. And I had to I wanted to buy a dress because it's hot right now. I have different things I already sewed before for I already sewed outfits, black outfits or some, because that's what we wear here most of the time for funeral. But it's so hot right now. It's so hot, and the dress I have, they don't have really like thin materials. The kind of, okay, you can combine them here and there. So I will just take some of few I will just add some of the few on this video. You will just see some of all my clothes I have for my what I have. And by the way, before when I put this video, make sure you just comment down which one you think is the best to wear on this time, because it's hot anyway. Just think about that, because I will show you a different kind of outfits which I'll be wearing, which I have. And what I bought today, I was on one of my favorite shop. I always like going to get some few things, and I bought this dress. It's just a free dress because it's hot and I don't want anything holding me here and there. So I bought just a free dress. Yeah, and I hope, let me just stand up, and I hope will be nice. I don't want, I was just thinking like I will eat them with the sneakers, something like, because I just don't feel like doing anything much, because I don't have really energy. I don't have no energy for all this stuff. So this is a dress I chose today. So I was thinking when I have it, I like this one is kind of a little bit windy maybe or something, I'll wear a blazer on top of it. But so this is the dress I bought. Yeah, and you know, like we go shopping and still we buy some few other things. Maybe I will do a video on that next time, what I all bought today. So that's it about the sad news I have. And just pray for us that we have strength at this moment of going through all this stuff going. And I will see you next time to my new video. Adios, bye bye, take care, I love you, and keep supporting your girl. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, like and comment, and I will see you to the next one. Mwah. Bye.